Hello guys, this time we're going to talk about simple present tense. Simple present tense talks about habits or things that you do repeatedly, or you can say daily routines. And then fact is a real information about anything. And now let's talk about the patterns. The patterns for affirmative sentences are: number one, subject plus verb 1 plus s or es plus object. The subject can be he, she, or it. And then if the subject they or we or I or you, the pattern is subject plus verb 1 or the base verb plus object. It's very easy. Just translate it into English. And then the third one is subject plus to be plus complement if there is no verb in the sentence. Now, let's discuss further about the first pattern. How can we determine the s or es ending of the first pattern? Let me tell you the clue. If the verb ends with the letter ss, sh, ch, o, x, and z, for example, kiss, she kisses him. Watch, he watches TV. Mother washes the clothes. My brother does the homework. Now please check. Please say as or es added to the verb. For negative sentences, number one, subject plus doesn't plus verb 1 plus object for he, she, or it. And then for they, we, I, or you, we use subject plus don't plus verb 1 plus object. And then for sentences that have no verb, we use subject plus to be plus not plus complement. And here are the adverbs of time, or we call it adverbs of frequency. Always, sometimes, often, usually, seldom, rarely, hardly ever, never. In this section, you have to decide whether the subject use don't or doesn't, or which subject use doesn't or which subject use don't. And here are the answers. And now let's go on to exercise 2. This time you have to change the verbs in the brackets. For example, number 1, she likes eating this. You have to apply the patterns into the sentence. And here are the patterns of the interrogative sentences in simple present tense. Please pay attention to the underlined words. When should we use do or does? It depends on the subject. Let's go on. Here is exercise 1. Please decide whether the beginning of the sentences use do or does. Now, please pay attention to these sentences. Please pay attention to the subject. Example number 1 and 2. The subject will determine whether we should use do or does. And here is a further explanation about the subject. Please read the sentences very carefully and try to understand this.